Welcome to the Urban Naturalist. These pots have been accumulating in your backyard. Now there's something to do with them. Bring them to us. We haven't bought plastic in several years and we'd like to keep it that way. If you bring them to us, we'll use them to make you some fresh new plants. And while you're here, you can check out our amazing heirloom plant selection. Come on, I'll show you around. So what makes the Urban Naturalist different than other nurseries? Everything is made right here on site using only heirloom seed, without pesticides, without chemical fertilizers. It's a lot like if you'd bring a nursery back to the 1950s and look at the way that things were done there. We're not buying and selling plants. We're making everything right here for you on site. It's like a playground for gardeners. This is where you'll begin shopping. We have vegetables, herbs, and the beginnings of a native section. We also have lots of host plants. All of our host plants are guaranteed pesticide-free, so that they're safe for your monarchs, for your swallowtails, and then we also have the flowers for the adults that are equally safe for your pollinator gardens. So I want to show you some of the most exciting plants we have this summer. One of my favorites is the Mexican torch sunflower. This one grows about 5 feet tall, much bushier than the typical sunflower, and sends up multiple blooms instead of just one. It attracts butterflies, hummingbirds, and then after that, the birds will go nuts over the seeds. So a real wildlife champion. This thing is going to attract a lot of attention in your yard, both people, birds, butterflies. It's one of my favorites. Great annual flower. With all the traffic from monarchs this year, milkweed is a very, very popular plant. We will offer some tropical and some native varieties, and we're also going to offer the Physocarpus, also known as the hairy bulbs milkweed. This one was wildly popular last year because it grew to 7 or sometimes even 9 feet tall within just a 4 or 5 month span. It's an incredibly fast growing plant, which is very valuable when you're trying to feed out a lot of caterpillars. So I'd highly recommend that you plant this over the summertime. Let the plant build in size, and then in the fall when we have our return migration, you'll be real happy that you have a milkweed that's taller than you are, ready to get eaten down. Our next plant I'm going to show you is the moringa tree. Moringa trees are grown a lot in islands where meat is harder to come by. So this one has a meat profile with a plant content. It's high calcium, iron, and protein, grows really fast, loves the Louisiana climate, loves our heat and humidity. And most seasons, the top will just die in a mild freeze and it'll grow back from the base the next year. So perennial, 90% of the time in Louisiana. You can eat the leaves, they taste a lot like spicy spinach. And then when it blooms, it draws in lots of bees, including some native bees too. So good tree for wildlife, good tree for us, really fast growing tree, very unique and interesting too. These are $5. Our milkweed go for $3. All of our pesticide-free flowers go for just $2. So come check us out. We've got an amazing heirloom variety selection right now. And all through the summer, we'll have lots of things ideal for pollinator gardens and building up your host plants for that return migration on our monarchs this fall. Don't forget about the mulch. We offer a sustainable option, pine straw. Everyone else is grinding up trees. It's renewable, and it also is much better for plants. Doesn't tie up your nitrogen like wood mulches do. Plants much rather the pine straw.